Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're back, if you're here for the first time, welcome. Nice to have you here. My name's Taboka and I post videos about my life and things that I'm experiencing that I would like to share, and different topics that I have mastered and want to share with you and help you learn as well. So different topics, different things that happen in my life generally. So as you can see from the title of this video, we are talking all things minimalism. So I should not forget to say welcome back and thank you to the 157 now subscribers that we've got here. So thanks a lot for clicking that subscribe button. It means a lot. It's nice to see those little numbers going higher and higher and higher. It's really nice to know that some of you are enjoying the channel more than just something that you're passing through, but something that you'd like to see more of. That's very encouraging to see. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So I became a minimalist in 2021. Yes, 2021. Towards the end of the year, I decided to change my lifestyle and change the way I do things and how I live. And the first thing that I did was change my wardrobe, declutter my house. Those are the two big things. So squeeze my belongings to a very small percentage and squeeze my closet as well to a very small percentage. So what I'm not going to tell you about what I did, that was just a little intro. I'm going to tell you I will tell you what I did, the changes that I made when I became a minimalist. So the things that I did and how it's been going, how I'm enjoying it. Basically that, my journey as a minimalist since 2021 until now. Is this mid 2023? This is, no, not mid, early 2023. Alrighty. So one of the great changes is I do not impulse buy anymore. So I don't impulse buy anymore. I will not just walk into a store or scroll through an online store or whatever it is to just look at things and pick and buy. I will not do that. I do not do that anymore. If I need to go to a store, I am going for a specific item that I need. If I'm going to go to the mall, I know what I'm going to buy. I'm not just walking about. If I go through an online store, I am looking for a specific item and I will buy that specific item that I'm going to go for. I will look at other things, see what's available, just in case next time I do want something and I know where to find it. But I do not impulse buy. I do not just look around, see nice things and buy them. I go for specific things, which is great for saving. Another one is I started a capsule wardrobe, which is basically a very small wardrobe. So I have very few pieces of clothing, and those pieces of clothing are specific colors, so that makes it easy as well. That's why I don't impulse buy as well, because the clothes I will buy are a specific color. So I'm not going to walk into a store and just pick things because they're nice. I'll pick them because they're in the color that I want. So I have black, white, brown, beige, soft pink, navy blue, green. That's what, seven colors? Yeah, so basically that. And it's been great. I mean, I have very few pieces. I just turn them, I just rotate them. I know what I wear to church. I have specific clothes that I wear to church and I just rotate them. So maybe like 4 different outfits, and in a month I just put on this one, put on that one. I know what I wear when I'm working. I know what I'm wearing when I'm going just for school runs and out doing errands. It's almost like a uniform, basically. So if you meet me in certain setups, you will definitely recognize. I don't think, well, who's out there looking at what someone's wearing? Weirdo. You're not going to be out there looking at what someone's wearing, but if you do pay attention, you will recognize a few pieces. So that's what it is. Started decluttering. So I'm not saying decluttered as past tense, but as a continuous tense, because it's not something that you do once and you're done. You start decluttering, but it's a long process that goes on and on and on. So I started decluttering and I'm still decluttering, And if you follow me in my socials, you will see that I'm always either selling stuff or giving away stuff because I'm always decluttering. So I just don't want things to accumulate. So I'm getting rid of things all the time. As long as things keep coming in, things have to keep going out. Of course, the number of things that are coming in the number of things coming in has reduced drastically, but there is still a lot that had accumulated before I was a minimalist that I need to get rid of. So I'm still getting rid of a lot of things, and it's a great journey. It's a great process. I'm enjoying it. It's really nice to just get stuff out and have the space and look at the space, because you don't have to fill up every space. One thing we got to know, or have always known, is you fill up every space in your house. No, some spaces look really good just as spaces. You have tables that have nothing on them, and you just see how clean the table looks. You have spaces that are empty, and that's just nice. You have fresh air going through the house because there's yeah, that's how much I love it. And then another one is removing visual clutter, which is similar to what I just said about decluttering, but removing visual clutter, getting things out of your sight. So getting a lot of cabinets and closed containers and putting things in behind closed doors, not in a messy way, very nicely organized behind closed doors, but just out of sight. So your counter in your kitchen, you have so many appliances. I had so many appliances on them. You have a toaster, you have a blender, you have a this. I have a very small kitchen. So on top of that, I had so many appliances on the counter. So then you have very little counter space, and then you don't have counter space to do what you have to do to chop. You need counter space. So I've gotten rid of all those appliances, and I only take them out when I need to use them. So they are behind closed doors, nicely properly organized, nicely properly stored away. When I do need to use the toaster, I just go up there and get it and then put it back. I don't have lots of pantry space either, so that's why decluttering, getting rid of some things that I don't use, was great, so that I can have space to keep what I do use, because I already don't have enough space. And then you add on to not having space, you add on having so many appliances, so many, that's a bit much. So I got rid of visual clutter, not seeing too many things. Everywhere you look, there's so many things to see. There's so many things. There's decorations all over the TV stand. There's things all over the counters. There's things all over the walls. There's things all over the table, on the floor. Just visual clutter, so many things around the house. So I just got rid of all those things and allowed the house to breathe. Lots of space, lots of open space, lots of empty spaces, so that you can have that breeze flowing through the house. And that's just great. So getting rid of visual clutter has been awesome. I sit down in my house and look around and it's clear. So yeah. And that's been great as well when I need to pick up after everyone. If you have like a quick moment, when you're sitting in your house, of course your house won't be like a hotel all the time, or like a showroom. You live in it, so it's going to get a little messy. But if you need to clean it up, it should take like 10 minutes. Clean up, pick up, and the house looks like it's clean. You don't have to do the actual sweeping and vacuuming and mopping and whatnot, but just picking up things, putting pillows where they stay, putting things back where they belong, and the house looks clean. Okay, so doing low or no buys. So if you've been on this channel for a while, if you haven't, you can still go ahead and look. I have another video about doing a low buy. Is it a no buy? That one was about a no buy, but you can do a low buy or a no buy, and go and check it out where I talk about what this is. I'll let you do that, but I won't discuss much about it. But when I became a minimalist, I started doing that, low buys and no buys, just to help me try and get off the habit of spending and of shopping and of impulse buying. So the low buy and the no buy helped with getting used to that routine. So maybe 3 months low buy, 1 month no buy. After that, you just get off the habit. So I got some of these tips from Atomic Habits as well. If you haven't read it, it's a good book to read. I plan to read it for the second time. I really enjoyed it, so I plan to read it again. Those are some of the habits. Replace a bad habit with a good habit. So that's another thing that I did. Saving more. So because you're doing a low buy or no buy, you're not buying as much, you're not impulse buying, you get to save more money. You're not buying things all the time. You get to save that money that you're not spending. So becoming a minimalist helped me start saving more money, because then I'm not using it, I'm saving it. Okay, so so that's another thing before I say too much. Give everything a home or toss it. So another good point that you can incorporate if you're planning to take up any of these tips, if you're not just watching to listen to what I'm saying, but you want to try these things out. Give everything in your home a home. If there's anything in your house that has no use, it's got no use, you just look at it and you're like, what is this for? Or where does this belong? It's got nowhere it belongs. Just, there are those things that just find themselves on the table, on the counter, or they're just somewhere lying around. I got to a point where I gave everything a home. Everything has somewhere it belongs. And I told everyone, the children, no, your shoes, stay here, your toys stay here, your socks stay here, your this stays here. So when it's time to clean up, everyone knows, oh, we put our toys here, we put this here. But when they don't know, when you say clean up, then they're just holding the things in their hands. Where do we take them? What do we do with them? So everything has a home. In the kitchen, everything has a specific. Wooden spoons stay here, serving spoons stay here, forks and knives stay here, glass plates stay here, lunch boxes stay here, juice bottles stay here. Everything has its designated home. So when it's time to clean up or you have to pick up after everyone, it's a 2-minute job. It's pick things up, take them to where they belong. Clothes are in specific places. Everything has somewhere it stays. You're cleaning mops and brooms and cloths and swabs have somewhere they stay. So everything in the home has a place, has a home. All right, if it doesn't have a home, what I did was toss it. Give it away if it's worth giving away. Sell it if it's worth selling. Throw it away if it's not worth any of the other two. If it's just damaged, throw it away, get rid of it. It's got no home, you don't need it anymore. Okay, so the last point I will give is being okay with letting go. So minimalism is all about embracing less and not having more. So you have to get to a point where you are willing to get rid of things. It's not easy, especially if you've been a hoarder, or you've been a clutter bug, or you've been somebody who loves possessions. You love your property, you love your things, you love your clothes, you love your shoes, you love your bags, you love your things. You love to have so many things because you have it in your mind, I might need to use this one day, or I might need this in 5 different types, or I might need this, or you know what I mean. If you're any of those people, it's very difficult to let things go. But I also had a hard time and went through the process of being okay with letting things go. Thank you for serving me well, as Maria Kondo would say. Thank you for serving me well. I'll let you go. Your clothes, your whatever it is that's not serving you anymore. Thank you for serving me, and I now have to let you go and live without you. So books and that I've read before, I've now just digitized most of my books. So I have very few books that I have in that I have in hard copy. Majority of them are in my Kindle, so they're in soft copy. That has helped me a lot because I read a lot and have like new books all the time. So now I have my books in Audible and Kindle, so I don't have to buy lots of books and have so much clutter. When I'm done with the books, what do I do with the book? I just keep it on a bookshelf. I don't want to have things on my bookshelf. I want some space. I don't want to have too many things all over the place. I want space. So digitalizing things has been very helpful. So try to get to a point where you're so okay with letting go, then you're going to really enjoy being a minimalist. So that's been my journey. I have so much I can say about this, but of course, YouTube is just for snippets. So that's just a brief summary of my minimalism journey for the past 2 years. I hope you found something helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you have. If you haven't, so sorry. I hope you can find a video that's going to be helpful to you on someone else's channel. I'm so sorry. But yeah, for those who have found things helpful, please like the video, share it with someone who you think might need this information.